What's up, chat? You ready to enjoy a game that has absolutely no meaning? I am. Check it out. I got popcorn. What are you guys snacking on? Got any good snacks tonight?
Super jealous of your popcorn.
Also, by the way, if you are a local, come to the bar with a Landy jersey at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Come help us record a shot for a hype video we're making. Metroid Prime with mouse and keyboard. I mean, just objectively the best way to play a shooter, right?
Sounds fun.
Don't get me wrong. I played Halo with Halo 2 for years and years and years on Xbox, but shooters are just better with mouse and keyboard. It's just the truth. Tiff doesn't care. Tiff likes controllers.
I've been a console kid my entire life. I don't. The only games I ever played on the computer were on CartoonNetwork.com. I don't know.
Let's go. Some sick games on CartoonNetwork.com, though.
Heck yeah, man. Oh, and EverythingGirl.com. That was also a big one for me.
No,
I know,
I had never heard of that one.
It had like thousands of things. It was just kind of like a hub, I would say.
Sure.
I think it was more just like a big website that just like linked to a bunch of other stuff, but
So we had Nick and Justin go up there, and Nick said there were not many, man. That jersey sold out immediately.
Yeah,
and he said
they said that there was only like 50
or something. Yeah.
That's crazy. Apparently, the NHL and the AHL don't like making money.
Yep.
Game is going.
Yep. We're playing hockey. Is it meaningful hockey? Probably not. Top line Miles Wood. Let's go.
Top line Miles. Love it.
Oh. Hey, that was a good chance. Good little creation from Natchez there. There are some games I prefer on controller, like Rocket League, but not many. The camera angle's not that bad. It's a little high, but it's not that bad. It feels like there's a lot of Avs jerseys in the stands. And yeah, I don't like. They should have maxed out the printer on those Landy jerseys. They'd have sold every single one if they did. It's crazy to me. All right. 2 minutes in, and nothing has happened. Yeah, I mean, the Avs had a decent chance, but nothing came of excuse me, nothing came of it, really. This is a lineup for sure, man. Yeah, I'm a degenerate, so like I watch a lot of hockey I don't actually care about for various reasons because I just like watching hockey. but there are just no storylines to talk about in this game, really. This game is meaningless for the Ducks. This game is meaningless for the Avs. Even most of the players in this game, there's not a whole lot of meaning for. I mean, I guess I don't know what resources they have available, but the financing side of it is certainly not a problem for the Colorado Eagles. Their owners have plenty of money.
I also feel like while we, the general public, found out, like, recently, I feel like they've known for a little bit that this was a possibility,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
if not like a definite.
Yeah, no one. The only players that are listed as injured that are actually injured for the Avs are Lindgren and Manson, and I don't think either of them is very injured either, but they might actually have an injury. Everybody else is fine. The Avs are still at 49 skaters. The only new skater was Tynan, who played for them earlier this year. So, no one new. But Landy will be 50 when he plays in the playoffs. So, Eagles games are super fun. If you're from Colorado or you live in Colorado, you should go to one. They're super cool. One of the Eagles in arena atmosphere is genuinely better than a lot of NHL teams. It's crazy. Based on those two Eagles games, man, it sure looks like he should be ready for game one, but we'll see. Usually when Gabe Landeskog isn't playing for them, tickets are super cheap. You can get really good tickets for like $20. But when Landy is playing there, all bets are off.
I went to Kovalenko's first game and sat like practically behind the bench, and it was like $50. Like, it was sick.
Ooh, good post. Yeah, I mean, that sequence that just played out right there is only happens in a game like this. Wagner mishandled it, said, I'm not going to take a hit. And then the Ducks player also said, oh, it's a loose puck, but I am not going to check you for it. So you can just have it. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with Druin. I do think they're expecting him to be ready to go for the playoffs, but of course, you never know for sure.
Do we know the timeline on the Eagles moving?
I mean, they've got to build the arena still, so at least a couple years.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was impressed with Landy at the Eagles games. He was reasonably physical, didn't shy away from contact at all. He was going to the net front, he was taking cross checks and stuff. He was even doing like mohawks along the boards. Like, he looked pretty good, man. The Eagles are moving like across the street. They're just
Yeah, they're
building
just
a new
moving to
arena.
Greeley. I just wanted to make sure if people were gonna come up and see the Eagles, I was like, ah, crap, they might not be in Loveland when you get here. But yeah, if it's gonna be a few years.
I mean, the new arena is going to be like 10 minutes east of where it is now. It's not a big move. Yeah, got that guy in a headlock in game one. The one power play chance was interesting, I thought. Seeing him go down to one knee like that. When he's casually doing like knee stressing things, doesn't look like it's bothering him at all. That is encouraging for sure. Yeah. I mean, I know I've said it before, and I absolutely love Denver, Colorado. I never want to leave, but it's expensive, man.
Yeah, me living in Denver is living in a 500 square foot studio apartment and having to work 2 jobs. So, like,
Yeah.
that's living in Denver for you.
Yikes, Marty. What the hell is that? Yeah. I mean, this game is about exactly what I expected it to be. It's a preseason game, essentially, for both these teams. Yeah, I grew up on the west side of of Denver as well, in Lakewood. Anaheim isn't really missing people. They're just bad. And it's the end of their year, so, you know, they're playing all their rookies and stuff.
I know it's not your job to keep up with Anaheim, but give me your assessment on what do you think they're doing and going, and how long is it going to take?
They're nowhere. I think they have a bunch of really interesting pieces like Craig McTavish or Mason McTavish. Um, but then they also have a bunch of pieces that don't make a whole lot of sense on their team still. Like that Gibson deal was just a weird anchor for them. And Dostal's awesome, but like, what are you building in front of him? Look at their defense. Jackson Lacomb's having a great year. All right, awesome. Pavel Mintyukov is a cool upcoming guy. All right, awesome. You still have Radko Gudas and Jacob Trouba on that defense. Like, you don't have the pieces. You don't have the next true number one for your defense. You have some good pieces. Mintyukov's awesome, but he's not a number one. I don't even know that he's a number two, really. It's got 19 points this year. Like, their defense is huge question marks. Their offense is a bunch of guys that are high skill, but they don't have the hardworking guys outside of McTavish, who I really like. But Zegras, yeah, he's fun. He won't do the hard work. Cutter Gauthier, same thing. And then you have a bunch of old dudes, right? They have Troy Terry, I guess. He's a key guy in his prime. That's fair. But Ryan Strome, Alex Killorn, Nikita Nesterenko, like these pieces don't make sense to them. They're just weirdly in the middle right now. Their jerseys are sick, though. I do love them. I mean, there's part of me that could just live anywhere because I'm just terminally online and would stay at home and be on the internet all day anyway. But, like, if I do want to go outside and go places, Colorado is the place to be. I do not think the Ducks will be any good next year, unless, like, Dostal just absolutely goes crazy in that. Yep. Get the comeback Landy shirt before it was cool or something. I don't know. It's cool right now. I like it. I mean, I think the Sharks' path back to a successful team just makes a lot more sense, right? They don't have a whole lot of pieces that it's like, what is this piece doing on your team right now? You have a bunch of young dudes all over the place. I guess Toffoli's the only kind of weird one there. But the rest of it is pretty much a bunch. Wenberg too, so that's two. But the rest of them all make sense. They went out and made a move for a guy like Liljegren, who, like him or not, he's only 25. So he should be hitting his prime in a couple of years. And you can see how the timeline is built for the Sharks, which I just don't see that the same way for the Ducks. I have no idea who's going to win this game. I'm not even sure if the teams care who win this game, to be honest. Yeah, but Georgiev's contract is up at the end of the season. Not a problem for them. I don't want to spoil anything, but I might have recorded some of that poem for a video we're doing the other day. I like Cooley. I mean, I don't think he's the absolute truth or anything, but I think he's solid. The Avs' last shot on goal came 6 minutes ago, so this game is super exciting. The thing with Landy is like, if he can play that way in an NHL game, one of the big things the Avs need better of is that net front presence this year. Like Val is pretty good at it, but when he's off the ice, it feels like the Avs just don't have that. Lecky has been good in like the slot area, but not actually like top of the crease net front. And even someone like Nelson hasn't like Nelson is good at sniffing out rebounds and that type of thing, but when it comes to actually screening the goalie and trying to get those tip type plays, boy, it's hard to match Landy. I mean, I think AJ talked about this a little bit the other day on the pod, right? And the reality is, if you put Natchez in a spot where he needs to be the best player on his line, he's always going to struggle because he's just not that guy. He needs to be the second or third banana. And that's why you put him with Nathan MacKinnon. Hey, the good news is this game is flying by. All right, man. There's been so few whistles. All right. They actually took away from a shot from the Avs. So the Avs are at -1 shots in the last 8 minutes now. Good defense, I guess. I don't really understand what happened there, but it didn't go in the net, so it's fine. Surely this power play unit of Nelson, Natchez, uh, two other random four. I guess it'll probably be Coyle. Is Miles Wood really the fourth forward there? And your D man will be Gerard, I guess. Thank you for the $2. Are you a Colorado Avalanche and Panthers? Are you? Are you like okay? Honestly, you've been in here for like a handful of games in a row now. Are you like a young child who hasn't learned how to spell yet? Or is this like some crazy half cooked AI that you've now given the ability to super chat. I see. Dude, I don't know how you even type on a tablet, to be honest. I hate using tablets to type. I would rather die. I'd use a keyboard 10 times out of 10. I mean, that was a decent chance, you know. And it's actually Malinsky at the top, not Gerard, so that's cool. Pretty tough angle there, Brock. I mean, I'm not even really losing weight anymore. Like, I hit 200 and I was happy with where I was at. I probably gained like 10 pounds since then, which is fine. I'm not that worried about it. I just wanted to be healthier, so I'm chilling. I know is down a bunch. I don't know exactly how much he was down, but when he's in town, he's always walking like 20,000 steps a day and stuff. So he's doing it.
My brother walks from Cherry Creek up here.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I think it would be less or about the same distance to do that from my apartment to the bar, and I would never do that. That's crazy.
No chance.
No chance. Not even a scooter. Are you kidding me?
Pretty sure walking from my house to the bar would take 16 hours, so.
When I forget to change the directions on my Google Maps from walking, I'm like, why does it say 16 hours? Oh, okay. What games do you like to play? We're all big gamers here.
I don't think the comeback shirts will make it for game 3. There's like a very small chance that they might, but usually they don't come that fast.
Don't yell at D-Line. He's low-key very upset about this.
Yeah, I mean, given the unit you have, that power play was fine. No complaints. I know Anaheim doesn't care about this game either, but 4 shots on goal against this team that the Avs are icing is pretty rough. Excuse me. Oh, well, now they've scored, so that's fun. Who was that at up high? VC? No, it was Wagner, really. That Wagner's gap got it all screwed up. Might be a shot you'd like to save on too, but again, I just don't care. Not in this game. Nothing matters. I could not do Red Dead Redemption 2. The world was just too big for me. Sniper Elite's
I
fun.
I have that problem. I have that problem so much with games. If it's not linear enough, I get lost, and then I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing, and killing chickens and getting chased by things, and it's not good. That's why I can't do Skyrim either.
Skyrim, there was like I had that problem some, but there was like just enough to keep me going on like the main storyline that it was okay. But
This is
I
gonna
don't know.
sound so dumb, but like literally like the most I could do, like Final Fantasy 15 was fucking perfect. Because up to like chapter, I think it's like 6. Once you hit like chapter 6, it's like the no return point or whatever. So you
Yeah.
can't do like your extra dungeons, you can't do your extra like random side quests and shit. And so there was just so much you could do up until that point, and that was so fun. Ah, I love that game. If I could play that game for the first time again, oh my god.
Not that I even like. I like plenty of open world games. I played World of Warcraft way too much in my life. Blaze might show up for the playoffs at one point or another, depending on how deep they go. We'll see. All right, there's only 2 periods left in this regular.
So I go and then I hear equipment guy Peter Miller screaming.
This is going to become a meme.
Okay, I don't know how to fix it, but I think I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening. I don't know how to fix it though.
Well,
When
I don't know how to help you.
I know. So what's happening is when the timer hits 0, it's going to the next scene.
Weird.
I will fix that during intermission.
Anyway, I am going to go take my intermission break. So that was a period, and I bet there's about to be 2 more. I'll be back for the next one.
We're live.
Hi. There are 2 periods left in this game.
Unfortunate.
End of statement.
Unfortunate. It was so nice today. I didn't wear a jacket. And now it's cold. And I'm cold.
I'm not cold at all. It is very hot in my room.
You're locked in a closet.
It's not even a closet.
I know.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
I even had like my jerseys hung up over here. Like, all right.
Just playing into the meme.
Dude, there are people that like stream from their closets.
I
That's
know.
not even like
I know. I think most people think you stream from your closet. That's why.
Nah, not a
But
closet.
you were leaving. Sorry, said that out loud.
What's the best commercial on TV, chat?
Oh god.
I just assume they're all the worst commercial. So which is the best?
They were bringing back the Geico pig commercial. The Wii. I was happy about that. I think they should just replay some of the old ones from the early 2010s. Those were good. It was peak commercial.
There's no such thing as a good commercial. It's actually a lie.
Give in to consumerism, Rudo.
That's not true. There's like 2 good commercials, and they're both NHL commercials.
Oh, yeah. I like the tipping commercial.
It was funny the first time.
Yeah, it was funny the first 10 times, but now we've seen it 8,000 times.
Yep. That's the problem with every commercial.
Yeah. Especially NHL. I love on YouTube, I could, like, pinpoint the exact, like, 5 seconds till the skip ad thing. I know you don't have ads, but...
Ad blockers are good.
I know. I know. Ah, son of a bitch, I thought we were going. Bastards.
The safest pick would be Blackwood, because he's signed for 5 years. I probably would go with Natchez, though, if I had to pick myself.
We went for over, but I don't know. Not looking great.
Did we go for that? I guess technically I picked a score that was over.
Like yeah. Technically you did, yes.
Zoop. Makara's minus 4,000 to win the Norris. That's funny. All right, chat. We can do it. We can spend one game where none of you feed the troll, right? We can do it. I was going to check the TOI, actually. I was curious. I'm expecting it to be like a pretty even spread in this game. So let me see. Nate just leading with 7. Tynan at the bottom with 351. So, yeah, your bottom line on pace to play 12 minutes. Not too surprising. Yeah, 88 is a good number, too. Also, the Avs are just slowly collecting every double number since they already have 33 and 77 retired. Cogs had 11. They've had a number of people wear 22. They've had a lot of people wear 44. Lindgren wears 55 now, and McLeod did before him. I don't think they've ever had a 66. And obviously no 99. Yeah, I mean, what else am I doing, right? I'm watching the game anyway, so I figure I might as well hang out. We can chat. When the game is extremely boring, we can talk about other fun stuff. Better for everybody that way, right? No, Val and Lucky are fine. It's a 2-on-2. Didn't he just catch that guy in the head, too, with his stick? Yikes. Yikes, Marty. That's tough, buddy. Uh-oh. Wyatt Emot just got cooked. It's fine, though. Recovered. 89 and 47. Those are some weird numbers,
so
my
I can
guy.
eat.
Imagine just not eating on camera. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, but I have the choice.
The best dish that includes cream of mushroom soup would be cream of mushroom soup. That's it. I mean, I think that's probably the ideal start, is landing on the third line. I just don't know. Like, you just have to see when he gets to the NHL what it's like for him at NHL pace. But yeah, in a perfect world, the Avs lineup is. I don't think the top 6 wingers matter too much who they're with, so we'll just call it Lehkonen, McKinnon, Natchez, Val, Nelson, Druin, whatever. And then your third line would be Coyle, Landy, and probably Colton, which leaves you with a fourth line of Drury, LOC, and your 12th forward, whether that's Kelly or Kivy, whichever. He's fine. Just lost a few teeth. I mean, I would bet a lot of money Landy's going to play, but we won't know for sure until they announce it, which they won't announce until shortly before Game 1 at the earliest. Bro, I don't know who you're mad at. I thought they should have called a penalty too. Like, I don't care. I want refs to call penalties. I don't think so. I don't think Landy will play another AHL game. I think he played his 2 and is good, and he'll be practicing with the Avs this week. I mean, I don't know why. If Landy is ready to play Game 1, I don't know why you would save him. Like, I get it. You want the big pop of his return on home ice and all that, but if he makes you better, why would you not play him? You're trying to win. Look, if you bet on this Avs game, that's on you. That has to be a trip, right? Yeah, okay. Coyle just yeeted his stick into his legs. I mean, at least this PK unit might have people actually PKing for the Avs in next weekend. Under 7, you're looking great. Easy money. I mean, the unfortunate truth about NHL hockey is you're never more than like 6 feet away from your faces getting slashed, right? They do all be on skates. Ooh. Parker Kelly? Not really a competitive shot, but that's okay. He tried his best. What? Dude, our chat has lost its mind. I don't even know what you guys are talking about anymore. Not the obvious troll. I mean the rest of you. I don't even know what the conversation is that you're having right now. Ouch. Good block from Keaton. I mean, all right. You technically have killed this penalty. That counts for something. And then, literally 1 second after you killed it, the puck did go in the net. But you killed it. It counts. That Malinsky just kind of gets caught there, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Tough spot. Tough spot. You got to respect the walkout from behind the net. And you got to respect the pass to the slot, is what it is. Shoot it again, EJ. Score a goal. It's the only thing I care about. I have no Wedgwood detraction the same way I have no Blackwood detraction last night because who cares? Are those goals you probably want stopped? Maybe. Is the defense in front of them clearly doesn't give a shit? Also, maybe. I don't know. Games just don't matter. True, I just picked the wrong team to score 6. Dude, why is Wyatt Amott playing like a forward? Okay, he went back. It's fine. That was a really weird shift. Can we all agree that we should just root for them to run the clock? Are we down for that? What do we think of the matchups that are decided, chat? What's the most interesting round 1 matchups besides obviously Colorado Dallas is the most interesting one. We can all agree on that. But you have LA Edmonton, you have Carolina New Jersey, you very likely have Tampa Florida, and then you very likely have Washington Montreal. Toronto Sens, is that really that interesting? Do we really think the Sens are any good? Ooh. I mean, I certainly think the Oilers Kings matchup is way more interesting with Ekholm out. Because the Oil might just not have any dudes left that can stop people. I mean, anybody can beat anybody, right? And that's why they play the games. It was the Wild Card Chaos Squad a handful of years ago. Of the one seeds, the only one I think is pretty not vulnerable is Vegas. Like, Toronto is Toronto. Washington have been riding a year-long PDO bender. A couple good saves from Wedgwood there. Winnipeg just had a bunch of dudes get, or at least one dude get hurt today. I mean, it would have to go really well for Calgary to get in. It could happen, but it would have to go really well. It absolutely could happen there better than in the West or in the East, though, because Columbus basically needs a miracle at this point. Yeah, I mean this game is it's not a game. This is two teams cruising around playing some pickup hockey, chilling. I don't really believe in the St. Louis team either, though. Like, I know they were super hot, and like, yeah, if Binnington plays his best, they could upset a team, but I don't know. I don't think they have the dogs come playoff time. Hey, look, it's Greg Cronin.
It's Greg!
Tell him the Eagles are good now, thanks to Schneekloth. I mean, yes. Are you more worried about line chemistry, or would you rather have Gabe Landeskog in your lineup? Like, to me, that's an easy decision. Oof, that was almost a weird tip pass play. Abs have not been great with puck recovery and management in their own zone tonight. And by not great, I mean like really bad. But again, who cares? Whew. I mean, he's not going to be the Gabe Landeskog you remember, but if he can be 80% of that version of Gabe Landeskog, doesn't that make your third or fourth line better than it is now? Like, again, the guy you're sitting for Gabe Landeskog is either Parker Kelly or Yoel Kiviranta, and a reasonably okay version of Gabe Landeskog is very likely better than those guys. Like, realistically, Parker Kelly's given you, what, 2 points in your last 10 games? Kiviranta's given you 2 points in your last 10 games. And, like, I know Kiviranta's had a good year and all, but a good year for him is 23 points. If you get Gabe Landeskog that is capable of producing at 50% of what he used to produce at, that's more than what Kiviranta gave you this year. If he's ready, I'm putting him in game one. It's the playoffs. If it makes your team better, you do it. It's a cute little idea. It was never going to work, but you know, you had no space to make the shot anyway, so. Whew. No, stop whistling the pucks. Let's go. Speed this up. Sure, if you want to sit Kelly instead of Kivy, whoever, I'd pick whoever you like. That's fine. I don't care either way. I mean, Gabe's speculation is certainly far more interesting than this hockey game, so at least we got that going for it. I mean, I think it just depends on what you want, right? Kivy is capable of giving you a little bit more offense. Kelly is probably better defensively. So, whatever your lineup calls for. Yeah, someone go poke a hole in the roof of Honda Center. We can get out of here. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about the guy sitting. Like, the Avs go on a deep run, dudes are going to get hurt. They'll get back in. The thing with Gabe is, like, assuming his knee is okay, yeah, his lungs are going to take some conditioning, but his leg muscles should be the best to go of anyone's, right? Like, that dude doesn't have an NHL season that he played over the last 6 months. So if his knee holds up, his legs should have plenty of burn in them. Oh, I thought that was it, Keaton. I thought you had it. Yeah, Pristupov, like, of the AHL guys that you could actually consider prospects, Pristupov is like the one producing the best. Shoot it again, Keaton. We want you to get a goal. That's got to be a trip, right? No, you didn't call that? That's crazy to me. I guess I should be mad. It means the clock keeps running, so that's good. But I did not like Amont's game last night. Tonight he's been fine. I had no real problems, but he was pretty lost last night.
If you want to know how over it I am on this game, I have already made the post-game link.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, excuse me. Can you guys get one and make it an interesting game? You did last night. Like, at least last game, you guys made it close. There was some interesting hockey goings-ons. So far, very little interesting hockey's goings-ons. Yeah, I was gonna. Logan definitely took a dive on that one. I don't know. Good no call. Yeah, I don't. That's, you can't call that a trip. He bumps him on the side.
I would much rather be sleeping than watching this game.
Ludwig was hurt for a while, so I don't really know where he's at, to be honest. Woo. I mean, they just let Jimmy VC stand behind their net for 5 seconds. Pickup game, boys. Yeah, exactly. We got this watch along. We're chatting it up. No place I'd rather spend a Sunday, even if this Avs game is barely a game. I mean, I don't know. I think the watering down talent thing is a little bit overblown. Like, it's a valid reason to be against expansion, but also, like, that has to be a penalty. How dude just yanked his stick out of his hands? What are we doing, refs? The watered down thing is true, but also it's kind of not true, because there have never been as many players as there are today that are as good as they are at hockey. Like, when you look at a bottom line player in the NHL today, it is significantly better players than it was 20 years ago, where bottom line players were barely, more like 30 years ago, where bottom line players were like, they could barely even play hockey. So it's a weird debate. Like, I do think, yes, you are watering down talent some, but the larger you grow the NHL, the more opportunity you give to more people to play in the NHL, which is, if you play a couple years in the NHL, you are essentially set for life, right? Like, if you're smart with money, at least. I don't know. I just don't think it's as big of a problem as a lot of people do. Anyway, that is another period. One to go. One to go, chat, and then we can start talking about the playoffs and things that matter. I'm taking my break. We'll be back in, I don't know, 15 minutes.
We're live.
Wow. Just think, chat. The next period we do this will actually matter. Not this one, though.
Not this one. Not this one. Excuse me while I play a game on my phone.
I mean, Colorado could win. I don't think they will. They don't have their usual guys of Cale Makar and Nathan McKinnon and Arturi Lehkonen and Val Nichushkin and Jonathan Druin and Devon Taves to do anything for them. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a difficult one.
Nah, it'll be fine. Bar's not even playing the game sound, they've just been playing jams all night.
Ugh. It's all right. Everyone hates
Jamming.
ESPN's broadcast anyway.
I know. Jamming tonight. Oh, man, I should do my job.
Nah.
It was tough wanting to do those intermission graphics. I was like, man, these are pointless. Like the Breckenridge breakdown for tomorrow, that's gonna suck.
Look, man, I know you high sticked them in the face and it's a penalty, but you also just weren't calling penalties on the Ducks in the second period. I'm just saying.
It's the beginning of this period, though. They call penalties at the beginning of period. It's just not the end.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. Can choose. Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted.
The Avs should just like have someone on the bench spinning one of those wheels with a bunch of challenges they have to do this period.
Bingo card.
Like, all right, while they're in your zone, one of you has to skate to the other goal line and back before they score or something.
Oh, I love that. Bingo. Just like mid-play. Nothing happened on the ice, no goal or anything, but just somebody on the bench yells, bingo!
Oh, good save. We were going to do bingo for a draft one year, but like it didn't really work out.
Oh, man. I still think we should do bingo for the Die Hard rooftop thing at Coors.
Yeah, that would be a
that'd be
good
fun.
place for bingo. Oh my god, even Wedgwood thought that was in.
No, bueno!
Dude was halfway through his slide like, oh dang, and then
God.
it didn't go in the net. 3-on-2 on the penalty kill. It's more like a 3-on-3.
Gross. You and Kale are gross with your love and your gross. I thought you were making fun of him. Or agreeing with him.
Nah. Genuinely great advice. Marry a smart girl. It'll work out.
so much hockey.
All right. Feed Keaton. Objective feed Keaton. All right. Well, you're never scoring with that shot, Keaton.
Dang, how far ahead are you?
Like 10 seconds, maybe.
That's bullshit.
I refreshed my stream, so.
I'm watching on DirecTV. I can't do that.
Yeah. The internet doesn't have to abide by FCC.
That's true.
Haha.
That's true. Normally you're behind me.
Yeah, that's because ESPN Plus
Well,
actually
yeah, and then
functions.
yeah. Oh shit. More effective. Well, yeah. Last game was bad. I was struggling last game. I'm doing better this game.
It was afternoon nap time last game.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The Avs are getting a power play.
Does anybody know the sound that Happy makes from Fairy Tale? I kind of want to put that on the soundboard.
I don't know that sound.
It's a very generic, just anime. Wow!
I don't. What is. Oh, he flew it straight out. Okay, got it. Why was Miles Wood just taking a knee?
Just felt like it.
Cronin, shut up. Drop the puck, I beg.
Oh. If Ryan Johansson won the game.
That was like the most cartoonish wind up of
I
a
know.
shot from Brock Nelson of all time.
Looney Tune shit. Oh, God. Man, I'm not ready for all three of you to be in studio again.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna be
gonna be
chaos.
weird.
It's gonna be chaos. I'm gonna actually have to, like, set up shots. Check
Do
your
your
audio.
job.
I have to, like, do my job. It's weird. I just sit here and watch hockey and hit pause and play.
Boop. But put Middleton out on the power play. That'd be fun. You should do that. Boop. Someone shoot. Wah. Wah. Wah.
I don't remember what sound you made fun of me for the other day. You were like, that was an absurd sound.
Yeah, I can't remember either. It was like straight from a soundboard of
Yeah,
like
totally.
something though. Like
It was like, wow. Okay. I don't understand what this is referring to.
thank you for the super chat, Benny. Hi, Rudo baby. You look like Michael Jackson. I don't understand.
Yeah. Maybe
I
it's 'cause
don't.
of the,
Like,
yeah,
is it a
I don't know.
meme? Are you trying to make fun of me in some way that I don't understand?
Thanks
Because I
for the
definitely don't
month.
look like Michael Jackson.
Don't get it. And jokes aren't funny if you have to explain them, so maybe just don't.
I mean, I don't. The people make fun of me all the time. That's fine. I don't give a shit. I just don't get I just don't even know if you're making fun of me. I can't tell. Anyway, that was a power play of all time. That certainly happened.
What? Couldn't even tell they were on a power play.
Yeah, let's hang on. Let me actually see. Like, there is a very real possibility that in game one of the playoffs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you count Wedgwood, because he will likely be the backup for game one, there's a possibility that 10 players playing in this game will not be playing in game one of the playoffs for the Avalanche.
It's fucking crazy.
Over half the lineup.
Black. Oh my god, could you imagine if we looked at opening night's lineup compared to game one of the playoffs lineup?
Is it 0? It might be 0 tonight. No, I guess Wood is in.
Yeah. I deleted that folder.
That's actually. I'm gonna look that up. That's a good tweet.
Thanks.
I think LOC was in for game 1, 2, so it might be 2 guys. Yeah, LOC was in. Kelly was in. Wood was in. Kitty Ronto was in. And Gerard and Malinsky were in.
Clearly their top.
Ooh-wee. Dude, this period is not going fast enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Marty looks horrible tonight. But he also looks like he doesn't give a shit because he probably doesn't give a shit because all of the Avs clearly don't give a shit. And justifiably so. What's that song that says that? You know? Got a black friend that looks like Michael Jackson. Got a white friend that looks like Michael Jackson.
I don't know.
It's a song. I promise that's
I'm
a real
sure.
thing.
I'm sure.
I can't think of the name of the song.
Slow jams. Twista.
Ah, it is a Twista song. You're right.
Google is right. I'm not right. I will not take credit for that. Kanye is, yeah.
Yeah, it's the one with Kanye. Yeah.
Crazy. You know some funny songs.
I've always been pretty good with lyrics.
Yeah.
I can't sing, but I know the words. Why is this commercial having a bunch of people lifting weights looking at me menacingly?
I'll have the Liberty Bibbity.
Should we make a bracket challenge? Maybe we should.
Be fun.
I went 8 for 8 in round 1 last year.
Ugh.
If Heiskanen plays the majority of the series, I have Avs in 7. If Heiskanen does not play the majority of the series, it could be like Avs in 5.
Avs in 3. You heard it here first.
Why not Avs in 1 at that point? Who did the Stars lose to the other day? You know, not even counting the Canucks' hilarious comeback. Oh, yeah, they lost to Utah.
Yes. He has played 10 minutes and 30 seconds and has contributed nothing to the Ducks.
I think they might eventually. Like, it feels pretty okay right now, right? You have 16 teams, which is exactly half the league, but the expansion stuff we were talking about earlier, you get up to 36 teams, or, you know, their long-term plan is allegedly to go to 40 teams, then 16 is not a very big playoff for that many teams. They might have to do something. Hey, Parker Kelly, my crystal ball.
This is bullshit. I don't like being behind.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't care. Genuinely, I don't fucking care.
Oh, wait, they're giving it to Amont, not Kelly? Or did it just because he got his first point? I'm pretty sure it had to be Kelly, unless it went off the defenseman. Oh, it went off the defenseman. That's fun. Oh, yeah, pure defenseman. Let's go. Somebody got their first goal. Much better than my crystal ball. I'm way happier about that.
Get your shit together, ESPN.
Ooh.
Oh, one full game.
It is a Nature's point too. Is it? Maybe that's what it is. Did Nature's just adopt the Miko thing, where we just got to complain about him, and then he's guaranteed to get a point?
Drury. Nice. Nice, Jack. Love that for you. Fine, I'll do the ticker. There's actually something worth looking at now.
Ooh, technically, all of them are wearing an A.
I think Brock had it last game, so I'm pretty sure he probably has it again.
Yeah, it's Jamie is correct. It's Kelly Nelson and LOC.
Nice. Nice.
Keaton Middleton giving him some love, even though he doesn't have an NHL goal yet. Why do you hate me?
I also thought that was funny. Ugh. E. 12:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, 12:30. Remote, of course.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'll be here, but
I mean, you don't have to be. I guess you do have to be because our pod's at 2. Never mind.
it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's totally fine. I'm just making sure. Just double checking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Miko is fine. He really struggled in Carolina, and he very clearly didn't want to be there. So it is what it is, and he's been fine in Dallas. Bouncing puck.
What is this?
Most likely Wednesday off for us, if that's what you're asking. If you're asking for the Avs schedule, there is none. Very likely game 1 on Saturday. If not Saturday, it'll be Sunday.
But we'll have shows 5 days a week.
Yep. We will be live Monday for sure. We'll almost certainly be live Tuesday. The rest of the week could be up in the air, though.
You'll have a bunch of extra stuff to consume, also.
Yeah,
And
we're
not
also
be
making
without your content, I promise.
lots of playoff preview videos. Will be coming out probably on the second half of next week, but next week. Ooh, it was almost there for you, Drury. And the Avs are getting a power play.
The way he's like, nah, it's out. You see that? You see that, fuckers?
They've called that penalty on Anaheim twice. It's the only penalty they take, apparently.
Yeah. Nuggets game is officially Saturday, 3:30.
Oh, it's at 3:30. That's fine. They'll be done because we'll be the 8 o'clock game.
I just see that. Adam put it somewhere in Slack. I don't know.
I believe you.
I want to make sure.
I am not locked in. I'm unlocked. The opposite.
I am not locked in.
Look, Avs, you need to face facts here. You're not going to score this goal unless you put Keaton Middleton on the ice. That's just reality, okay? Our chat says Nuggets play at 8 p.m. Mountain.
I know. I'm trying to see. Maybe Adam deleted it because I can't find it now.
They're the 4 seed, right? So they're home and the Avs will be away. It could be a double. That would really, really, really suck.
Deleted.
Somebody does have to shoot eventually, though, guys.
Ah.
I know you're all waiting for Keaton Middleton, but like at this point, if Cale Makar was out there, he'd be like, all right, fine, you losers, I'll shoot. But Cale Makar's not out there either. Hey! You shot it and it went in. What a concept!
What a concept.
The jury sure celebrated like he tipped it. Oh, yeah. Great tip. Great tip, Jack. Is that his first power play goal of his career? It might be. All right. We're going to overtime, man. Ducks ain't about to get that goal back in regulation. They're bad. Maybe the Avs can do it. Maybe they can score a third goal in this period. Malinsky's played great. I wasn't even trying to talk down to him. Malinsky's last like 10 games have been awesome. In my opinion, he's the easy decision for your number 6. Game 1. But the Avs may well go with EJ over him. I mean, overtime would be a little funny, right? Like, you could throw some crazy combos out there for 3-on-3 OT tonight if you're the Avs. I guess your first one would probably be Nelson and Natchez with Gerard. After that, Coyle would be your next center, but who else? Like, genuinely, who are the other 2 guys on your second power play or your second overtime unit? I mean, I think you're using Nelson and Coyle for sure, right? If it goes to a shootout. I have no idea who the third guy is.
Actually, I'm seeing 1:30 because the tweet Adam shared is 3:30 Eastern.
Oh. I mean,
And
that,
then,
yeah, it's okay. If they play, again, afternoon, I don't care at all.
Yeah,
We're all
totally.
good.
But yeah,
Because
I'm
the
seeing
Avs should
it.
get the late game.
I'm seeing it on Google Calendar, and then who is it? Tim Phone Temps is who Adam shared.
Even if I knew who
Senior
that was.
senior and NBA writer for ESPN. So I'm sure if
Seems pretty
anybody's
legit.
tweeting
Yeah.
out, if anybody's tweeting out the schedule, I'm sure he's got it right. Zach, ever so Zach just corrected him. Yes, 1:30.
You could do it, Evs. You could score another goal in the next 4 minutes, and I could be done with my podcast before midnight. It could happen.
Poor Eric.
Yeah.
Eric is at the worst day. Everybody be really nice to Eric on the pod, guys. BU lost. Did a shitty day with Frontier. He ended up taking the train home.
This game would be the game that goes like 18 deep in the shootout or something insane.
What the fuck are the Buffs doing on Saturday?
Not my problem.
Frick, man. Bar's gonna be popping. I do think Lindsay's taking reservations, and I do think there is a small cover. So she's on Twitter, DM her. She's happy to answer any questions you have about getting into the bar for playoffs.
True.
Or always look at our Instagram. She updates the DNVR bar Instagram quite frequently. Yeah.
I mean, at least this period's been fun. Oh my god, they did it! No overtime! Miracles do happen!
Hell yeah.
I hope
swear.
whoever that guy said the Avs were going to win actually bet on them.
I know, I really hope so too. There's always that chance when the Avs are down. Always get some good money on it. Definitely need to get social graphics for your guys' predictions too.
Yeah, we will sort that all out in backwards order.
As we do on this beat.
We clinched nothing. 2 more minutes and we don't have to experience this overtime.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was the Ducks' 100th goal allowed in the third period. Jesus.
Wow, sounds like the Ducks suck.
Charlie.
Were you more of a Charlie bit my finger kid or Charlie the unicorn kid?
I mean, Charlie the Unicorn was more like my era, but I knew both of them. I didn't really understand the appeal of either, though. Like, one of them is a weird, slightly terrifying comic, new groundy thing. And the other is a sad kid just going, Charlie bit me. He bit my finger. It really hurt.
Just silly. It really hurt. Damn. It's fucking sick.
Why did we call a timeout? It's to spite me specifically and nobody else.
I'm glad you clarified, Drew. I was like, I'm not doing a Canadian accent. I'm just weird.
I can't do a Canadian accent. I mean, I can't do many accents, but I can, like, hear a Canadian accent when a Canadian person is talking to me. I know what to, like, if I hear it, I'll be like, oh, you're Canadian. But if I tried to replicate it, I couldn't do it.
No salad fingers. No salad fingers. I'm I was not a kid that enjoyed horror, like, at all, so I didn't fuck with any of that shit.
I was not a big horror kid either.
I was a big baby.
I have enjoyed the low stress. But I'm ready for things to matter. I'm prepared. Let's get to it.
Should I get you guys, like, a heart monitor?
I mean, everybody in... Oh, God, no. Don't do that.
And check your guys' pulse?
People
as it's, like,
freak out.
Spiking?
I have, like, high blood pressure already. People be like, Rudo, you're going to die. Hey, empty netter. The 200-foot snipe. So every defenseman but Middleton scores their first goal?
I think the ESPN announcer just said Jack Johnson, but I don't really have the sound
They
on,
said that
so...
earlier in the game, too, apparently.
Bunch of fucking idiots. He's like, I'm the original Johnson, motherfuckers! Ugh, just end this game.
Please.
My title isn't changing either way, so... It's playoff time! I guess I could have a happier picture. I'll put a little more effort into this.
I mean, whatever.
I know.
Ba, 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 ba. All right. The regular season for the Colorado Avalanche is over with the win. We're going to go talk about that on the post-game show, and then for 20 minutes, and then we'll probably talk about the playoffs for the rest of it. I'm going to be honest with you. But come join us for the post-game if you're staying up. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.
We all silly like the mayor.